Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode. And today we actually got a really cool trailer for the Fantastic Four movie. And how about we just take a look at it together, and then I'm going to give you my reaction to it. There's been a lot of buzz about this movie, especially because they have a really, really good cast. So let's watch this trailer, and then I'll react to it.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock. The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi!
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together. As a family.
That was actually a really cool trailer, and I was actually a really big fan of the Fantastic Four movies that came out in the early 2000s. I really, really was. They were actually really good. They were, but it's just one of those things where at the time, unfortunately, people were not really into Marvel the way they are now outside of Blade, right? And these movies came out before Iron Man. So they did okay. They did okay at the box office. They really did. But I'm a huge fan of them. I actually watch them whenever I see them on TV or I find them online. I will always watch them. So when Marvel announced that they were actually going to actually introduce Fantastic Four into their slate of movies moving forward, not only that, but also introduce them into the Avengers and X-Men as well. They're really trying to make this unique universe, bring everybody together. We haven't seen that. Fantastic Four were not there with the Avengers when we had Thor and Iron Man and everybody else, right? Same as X-Men. And a big reason is their IPs majority of them were owned by Marvel and some of them were owned by Sony, like X-Men. X-Men with Sony, same thing with Spider-Man, but Marvel and Disney right now, they're trying to really acquire all these rights, right? To have all of them under one umbrella, Marvel. So this is one of those movies that they're actually using. They're using to catapult into this universe. And from what we've heard is this Fantastic Four cast and this movie and these characters moving forward will actually be a part of the Avengers moving forward, right? They're going to be introduced into that world, which I actually find fascinating, and it's about damn time, right? But about the trailer to me, I think Marvel is trying to do something that we haven't really seen in a minute, right? They're trying to really give us what we grew up watching. See, if you watch them, even if you watch Ben Grimm, right? His features are comic accurate. I think they're really, really trying to be very, very comic accurate, and I talked about this before. That's a really cool thing, but I don't think anybody would have cared, outside of the Fantastic Four movie that came out a few years ago that had Michael B. Jordan, right? Which was really horrible. It was a good cast, but it was just horrible. The director was horrible. The story The storytelling was just not there. They actually had a chance to do something really good, but they destroyed that movie, and nobody even remembers that movie. That's how bad it is. But even if you saw Ben Grimm, right, and you saw the previous Fantastic Four, Ben Grimm, the Thing, it's like he looked okay to me. This, it's, you know, obviously it is CGI. It looked a little bit cartoonish, and I might be nitpicking here, but again, I'm gonna wait to see the movie to see if it actually works. See, they have to pull this off, right? But outside of that, the trailer in and out of itself it really looks good. It looks like they're going to be fighting Galactus. You know, at the end of that trailer, you saw Galactus, and I like the fact that they actually now, this is another thing that's comic accurate, right? Galactus. They're actually going to show Galactus because Galactus was actually in the Fantastic Four sequel that came out years ago, but did not resemble Galactus. You know, Galactus is like it. It's not even a god. It's like this being that absolutely destroys and engulfs planets, feeds on energy, right? Organic and inorganic, right? So it's going to be really cool to see how they actually showcase all of this. Because again, CGI has come a long way. I mean, all you got to do is watch Avatar, right? But a few of the last few comic movies have really gotten CGI really bad. Marvel and DC. So again, I like the trailer. I really do. I like the fact that it's it's this retro look, and I don't know if this is a what do you call it? Somebody having a flashback, or this is a dream, or this is actually the actual movie where they're actually going to be, you know. So it looks like they're giving us these footsteps, right? Pun intended, for the Fantastic Four. So I'll be interested to see. Not only I want to know the runtime, because there's so much that you have to do. There's a build up, right? There's a build up to these characters, you know. And the last movie, the last Fantastic Four movie, was so rushed, right? I mean, Doctor Doom looked like he was horrible. Oh my god! I mean, this right here was just absolutely atrocious. But the first Fantastic Four movie had a really, really nice build up, right? It told the story of these. They're not even kids; they're adults, right? Scientists coming together, and they explore this thing together. They go into space together. They get exposed to these cosmic rays or whatever. They end up coming back to Earth, and so it was really told organically, and people loved that movie. So I really hope that they're going to do that with this, because again, from everything we've heard, these guys exist already in a universe that the X-Men exist, that the Avengers exist. So I don't know if they know each other or know of each other, but they exist. So it'll be interesting to see how they tell the story. But from the trailer, I mean, it doesn't say a lot, but it looks intense. It looks like they're a family. I can't wait to see how Johnny, who's always the rambunctious, crazy character of the bunch, right? Always gets in trouble, especially once he learns he has powers. So I can't wait to see how they tell the story. Sue Storm looks like she's going to be very. It almost looks like she's the one holding the team together, right? Because you know at the end where she says family. So honestly, I'm looking forward to see how they tell this story, and I think a huge part of the excitement is not only the cast, because it's a really, really good cast, but it's what story are they going to tell? The fact that they're actually going to be fighting Galactus. Is anybody else, any other superhero from all these other team-ups going to show up? You know, it's going to be interesting to see how they actually evolve this family, and I think getting to see how they now transition into a world where there's so many damn superheroes, right? Superhero teams. So it's going to be interesting. But anyway, that is just my 2 cents of this movie. I am excited as a fan. I am excited to see what they do with this movie, and I'm really hoping that they actually do it justice, because whenever you're starting a new franchise, because this is going to be a new franchise, you better, hit the ground running, and it better be good, because if it's not, well, it's a lot of money you wasted. Anyway, Let me know what you think in the comments. Did you like this new trailer? Are you excited to see this movie? Are you a fan? Are you unaware of the Fantastic Four? Are you a fan of the previous movies? Are you not? Let me know in the comments. But otherwise, I will meet you and see you and talk to you on the next episode. Peace.